An Ultra Beast versus an Island Guardian, Pikachu battles another legendary in the ultimate Z-Move Showdown. This is the climactic finale to Ash and Kukui's 6-on-6 full battle and to the entirety of the Alola League. Hey Pokemon Champions, I'm Champion Blaze and let's break down part 4 of Ash and Kukui's full battle in the episode From Z to Shining Z. Let's go over all the hidden details, references, and Easter eggs you might have missed during this episode. If you're not caught up with the first 3 parts, make sure to check those out first. With that being said, let's get started. The episode starts with the entire field being supercharged with electric terrain due to Tapu Koko's electric surge ability, which powers up electric-type moves. Ash starts the battle with Sludge Bomb, super effective against a fairy-type like Tapu Koko, but rather than dodging it like Kukui said, Tapu Koko defends against the attack using Steel Wing, deflecting all the poison projectiles. Kukui uses Steel Wing again and Ash counters with X-Scissor. The two Pokemon then clash with lightning-fast speed, dashing across the field at a breakneck pace, going blow for blow with Steel Wing and X-Scissor. We then get the Sun and Moon Ultra Legends opening, and for a full breakdown of this opening, be sure to check out my breakdown of part 1 of this battle. When we get the title card of this episode, Ash reads From Z to Shining Z. This is a reference to the line C to Shining C in the song America the Beautiful written by Catherine Lee Bates in 1893, and C to Shining Sea referring to the territory that the US occupies from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, and of course the Alola region is based on the state of Hawaii located in the Pacific Ocean. Here they replace C with Z, simply referring to the signature battle mechanic of Z moves that originated in the island nation of Alola. The episode picks up again with Tapu Koko and Naganadel clashing with X-Scissor and Steel Wing. Then Tapu Koko goes for Dazzling Gleam, super effective against a dragon type like Naganadel. It tries to defend with X-Scissor but is struck down and descends to the ground. Kukui continues the assault with Steel Wing, but Naganadel recovers and flies up to combat Tapu Koko. To the confusion of everyone, Ash uses Dragon Pulse. It fires the attack at the ground and creates a thick cloud of smoke and dirt. This confuses Tapu Koko, allowing it to emerge from the cloud and strike with X-Scissor. This same tactic was actually used by Ash in the City League against Paul, where he had Gliscor use Stone Edge to collide with Drapion's Cross Poison. In that moment, a cloud of smoke was also created, allowing Gliscor to conceal itself to use Giga Impact and strike Paul's Drapion. Kukui orders another Dazzling Gleam and Ash launches Sludge Bomb, but Tapu Koko fearlessly charges into Sludge Bomb just like his Lucario. Naganadel is struck with a powerful Dazzling Gleam attack, and then Kukui mercilessly unleashes an electric terrain boosted Discharge. Just listen to the delivery of this line.
Discharge!
With this final painful attack, Naganadel can't even counter with Thunderbolt like Ash wanted and is defeated by Discharge. Naganadel is unable to battle. Then Kukui and Tapu Koko high-five each other similarly to how Ash and Pikachu high-five each other when they're about to perform 10 million volt Thunderbolt. Ash is now down to his final Pokemon, his partner Pikachu. The final match has come down to Tapu Koko versus Pikachu. One could call this an electric shock showdown. Ash has Pikachu start with his iconic Thunderbolt and Tapu Koko charges right in with Dazzling Gleam. The attacks collide intensely, but Pikachu is ultimately knocked to the ground. So Ash follows up with Quick Attack. Pikachu is unable to land a hit at first, which allows Tapu Koko to strike back with Dazzling Gleam, but Pikachu dodges the ferocious attack. Pikachu then uses Iron Tail to hit Tapu Koko and then lands another direct hit that knocks Tapu Koko to the ground. Now it's time for Tapu Koko's signature move. Kukui commands it to use Nature's Madness. It strikes the ground and a powerful magic fills the battlefield ready to strike down Pikachu. But Pikachu defends from the attack using Electro Web, nullifying the attack. With the dust and smoke surrounding Tapu Koko, Pikachu charges it with Quick Attack and lands a direct hit. Then it slams Tapu Koko into the ground with Quick Attack. This same thing actually happened to Pikachu in Ash's first battle against Rourke, the Orberg City gym leader. When Pikachu battled Rourke's trainers, it used Headbutt against Pikachu, sending it into the air. Then it quickly used another Headbutt to slam Pikachu into the ground. Pikachu then uses Electro Web to trap Tapu Koko and then unleashes Thunderbolt from above, but to reduce the damage taken, Tapu Koko uses Discharge inside the Electro Web, resulting in a huge explosion. After that, Kukui praises Ash's growth and strength throughout the Alola League, saying just how much better he's gotten. Tapu Koko then signals to Kukui that it wants to use a Z-move with him, but with Kukui already having used his Z-move with Incineroar, he won't be able to use one again. Well, Tapu Koko isn't having that, and summons forth the other 3 Island Guardians so they can sing a song together. Their harmonies produce a magical shower of energy that restores the Z-power within the Z-rings of Ash and Kukui, granting them an additional use of a Z-move each. A similar situation would occur later in Pokemon Journeys, where Eternatus would grant Ash and Leon an extra use of Gigantamax in their final match. Tapu Koko then bestows upon Kukui the Tapunium Z Crystal, which holds the power of a legendary Z move known as Guardian of Alola. This move was used by a group of heroic people in ancient times to save Alola. Kukui and Tapu Koko team up to use this Z move. Kukui says Ash and Pikachu should also use their Z move as well, and Ash's Z Crystal turns into Pikachunium Z, which allows him to use 10 million volt Thunderbolt. Kukui and Tapu Koko ready their Z moves and Z energy, while Ash and Pikachu do the same, even doing their signature high five before charging up their power. But then this match turns into one of David versus Goliath, as Pikachu must quite literally defeat a giant, as the move Guardian of Alola transforms Tapu Koko into a towering giant of immense power. Kukui is ready to deliver the final blow, and as Kukui yells out Guardian of Alola, the flashing sequence between him and Tapu Koko is almost the same as when Ash and Pikachu use Gigavolt Havoc. Now the battle has come down to a final clash between both of their Z moves. This is the greatest clash in all of Pokemon up until this point, with both sides giving it their all, and the animation is absolutely brilliant here. We even get a neat Kamehameha reference from Dragon Ball when Ash and Pikachu launch their Z move. As they hold back Tapu Koko, Ash and Pikachu think back on their entire island journey as they feel the energy of Alola. He thinks back on all his battles, every moment he's been here in Alola, and this just goes to show how much of an impact this region and its people and culture have had on Ash. He even considers this region his second home. The various moments we see include Ash getting a Z-ring from Tapu Koko in Alola to New Adventure, Ash battling Tapu Koko in The Guardian's Challenge, Ash battling Hala in Trial and Tribulation, Ash helping Kiawe on delivery missions in Young Kiawe Had a Farm, Ash and Pikachu seeing Tapu Lele in Partner Promises, Ash and his friends watching the flowers bloom in Lord's Talala Land, Ash's Rockruff evolving into Lycanroc in Rising from the Ruins, Nabi evolving from Cosmo into Solgaleo in Revealing the Stuff of Legend, Ash and his friends saying goodbye to Celesteela in Rise and Shine Starship, Ash, Pikachu, and Rowlet playing together in Some Kind of Laziness, Hapu performing the ceremony required to become Pony Island's Kahuna in A Grand Debut, and Ash and his friends arriving back in Alola in Securing the Future. The two moves collide even further with all their power, and Ash and Pikachu become one with the power of Alola to completely push back Tapu Koko and deliver the final powerful blow. A huge explosion ensues, and after all the dust finally settles, Tapu Koko collapses to the ground, making Pikachu the winner. After winning the Alola Pokemon League and becoming the region's first champion, Ash also wins the exhibition match against Kukui. This victory also marks Pikachu's fourth win against the legendary Pokemon, with his other three being against Brandon's Regice, Tobias's Latios, and Gladion's Silvally, and yes, Silvally is counted as a legendary. Ash also makes the same face he made when he became champion after defeating Gladion, a face full of disbelief that he actually won, and everyone simply cheers for Ash on his outstanding accomplishment. Ash would make this same face later in Pokemon Journeys when he defeats Cynthia too. Kukui congratulates Ash on his victory, and like any typical parent, Ash's mom cheers from the stands to congratulate Ash on his victory. Kukui basks in the glory of his great Alola Pokemon League, proud of how successful this region's very first Pokemon League was. He even says that Ash, all of them, were the best part. This now marks the conclusion of the 17-episode-long Alola League Manalo Conference, the longest Pokemon League in history. It's also the second Pokemon League to end with Ash battling a legendary Pokemon, although this time winning it. This episode also marks the conclusion to Ash and Kukui's 4-part battle, now the longest Pokemon battle in Pokemon anime history. Prior to this, the longest battle was Ash vs. Paul in the Sinnoh League at 3 episodes. And finally, even the narrator congratulates Ash on his victory.
They won the Alola Pokemon League, and then Ash and his Pokemon won the exhibition match against Professor Kukui. Congratulations, Ash. Congratulations, Pikachu.
Ash has defended his title as Alola champion and pulled out all the stops to defeat Kukui's impressive team and even Tapu Koko, an island guardian. We've now covered all the hidden details and Easter eggs in this entire battle, so comment your favorite details down below. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our channel members for their extra support. For more Pokemon battle breakdowns, click the videos on screen. Until next time, train hard, and I'll catch you guys later.